I definitely underestimated that restart a little bit. I saw Regan spin his tires, and I heard him pedaling a little, and I thought, man, don't beat him to the start-finish line because we got such an advantage with these tires. I didn't want to lose that way. So as soon as I started pedaling to stay even with him, Brad and him hooked up, and they were gone. So then I was chasing, and man, I really felt like that was our race to win. We had it. We had a great lead that we earned all night, and it was unfortunate we had that yellow. But Regan is a heck of a guy, and that's NASCAR racing. And as upset as I am to have lost that race, I'm happy for Regan and his accomplishment. So, but man, I'll run that one back a few times in my head.
Questions for Carl Edwards? Raise your hand, please.
Carl, this is the second surprise victor we've had this year after Trevor.
Right.
Talk a little bit about maybe how NASCAR's changed in the past few years, make it possible for Regan Smith, for Trevor Bayne, to be in victory lane.
I think that's the wrong way to look at this. I think Regan is as good as any driver out there. So, those guys have earned what they have. There's a reason they sit on all those, I guess not polls, but they've been out qualifying everyone, and it's just a matter of time before they put a whole race together. So, I think, myself included, I think all of us kind of underestimate them a little bit, but that will occur no longer. Those guys have, they got to victory lane, and this is NASCAR. It's equal opportunity. If you can do it, then you earn it.
Yeah, well, it was our best finish, but definitely not our best run. We're probably about a 15th place car, and just kind of played some strategy there at the end, and still kind of in the same boat. We've had a couple races where I felt like we were pretty decent, Bristol's and so forth, where we caught some bad breaks, and today we weren't honestly all that good, and caught some good breaks there at the end, kind of stayed out and made something of that last few restarts, and was able to get a third-place finish out of it. So, I'm proud of the result. Not really how we got it, but proud of the result, and still we got a long ways to go to be fast and to earn it. So, we got a lot of work to do, but a good team effort to kind of get a solid finish out of a mediocre day.
Questions now for Brad. If you have one, raise your hand. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff at racingtoday.com. Brad, the decision to stay out on old tires, was that yours or the crew chief, or how'd that play out?
Well, I'd kind of been yelling at Paul all day, so I think by the end he told me to do what I want to do. And, I saw everybody pitting, and I kind of figured they would all wreck on one of the last three starts, and it would come down to a green-white checkered, and it did. So kind of caught a good break there. There's no guarantees that will happen, and was able to hold off the 4-car and everybody but the 99 there at the end.
Other questions for Brad? Go ahead, Mike. Can we get him a microphone?
Mike Muller.net. On that restart, now you pulled up in front of Carl, or you ran side by side with Carl. What were you looking for on that restart right there?
Which one? The last one? Or?
Yeah, the last one.
Oh, the last one, basically Regan with his older tires, it's going to be really hard for him to get going to the gears. And I'd restarted next to Regan several times before in the race and saw that he was struggling even in normal situations. So, I kind of timed the restart, lagged back about a car length or so, and gave him a huge push into turn one, which was enough to get him the drive he needed. And that helped him clear the 99, and I just fouled him up in the hole and kind of log jammed it, which kept Carl from getting back next to him. But, your thought is to just get all you can and dig and claw. And I knew I was no match for Carl. His car had been way faster all night, and he had 2 more tires than what I had, which was 0. So I knew I couldn't hold it with Carl. But, you're just trying to – when you're a slow car, you just want to log jam everything so nobody can get by you.